All right, ladies and gentlemen, introducing you to this one. We fight 5 by 3-minute rounds. We fight at the welterweight limit. Introducing to you first, standing across from the blue corner. He weighed in officially 65.9 kilos. Trained out of the Fight Centre gym tonight. He makes his professional boxing debut. Give it up. This is Rafael Vilches. And his opponent standing across in the red corner. He weighed in officially 66.6 kilos. From the Nitro Boxing Gym, brings to the ring a professional fight record. 3 fights, 1 win, 1 loss, and the 1 draw. Mansfield, give it up. This is David Big Goose Chan.
So there is David Chan, the Crusader, Samoan heritage. He's fighting out of Nitro up against Rafael the Wolf Vilches. He's had some boxing fights, he's had some MMA fights, Vilches. He's one of those awkward fighters, Rafael Vilches. He just doesn't go away. It's very hard to finish him. He's up against the Crusader tonight out of Nitro in what will be on for young and old. Now, co-main event of the evening, thanks to 4EP. It's Boxing Bazaar night. And this one to be contested over 5 3-minute rounds. It's Vilches in the blue corner, black trunks. Chan in the red corner, black trunks. And here we go.
Chan looks the more confident. And but I do know the Fight Centre boys tune out some good fighters, as we've got a switch hitter right here in Vilches. But Ben Johnson and Brendan Hemwood, they've got a good crew down there at the Fight Centre. I don't like that switch hitting this early on. I'd like to have a look at what the opposition is. But Vilches just switching from right hand to left hand stance. He lands a good right hook actually. Likes that, stays in the southpaw stance. Back to the orthodox. Oh. Good jab. Very tricky fighter, Vilches. You can see very awkward.
Representing the Fight Centre. They're very vocal already and out of his corner here tonight.
Yeah, they're a good crew down there. And they've got a big gym, big stable. And we know Nitro, they're a powerhouse gym full of strength and power.
Isaac Hardman in the corner of the Crusader. David Chan.
Come on, David!
Shot to the body, then follows up with the right there, Chan, and Vilches managed to evade it as he does that one as well.
Yeah, I think Chan's got to be very aggressive. It's very tricky to fight a fighter like, you look at that, in that one little split second, he went to 3 stances, did Vilches. Southpaw, orthodox southpaw. He's confusing me, he's changing that much, but it's really working for him. Danger is he's keeping those hands low on that chin high.
Okay, calling the Wolf, Rafael Vilches.
He should be Houdini. Certainly can evade a shot. That's better work from Chan. Sometimes the best way to be that when you've got a fighter like Vilches moving all over the shop, just aim those shots at the body, aim them at the chest.
Final 10 seconds of the opening round. 5 3-minute rounds in this one. Chan finishes strongly. Vilches counters. Closely contested opening round. Chris McCullen.
Yeah, very strong round from the red corner out of Nitro Boxing Gym. Chan. He pushed the fight, but you probably got to give the first round to Vilches. Slip shots, switching left hand, right hand stance, landed shots from both hands. Chan had his moments, but I think was very awkward and tricky. Probably go with the blue corner in that one. Both guys had their moments.
Of course, the Ring Girls Australia girls, there they go. Always make it highly entertaining, don't they? Ring Girls Australia, Jennifer and the team. Speaking of teams, Chris McCullen out of the Logan boxing team, the two-time Australian champion, father of 4 daughters. He did the light and welterweight divisions proud in his time. They love him there at Logan boxing team. Chris McCullen in the commentary box, gracing us with his presence this evening.
Good to be a Drury, and there's only one undefeated fighter in this combination, and it's not me.
You're too kind, Chris. You're too kind, mate.
I'd say that the blue corner...
2 Australian championships between us, Chris.
Yes, yeah, there's one back. They've got dust on them these days, those belts. That's exactly what Chand has to do. He's just got to pick that stance. When Vilches stops in one of those stances, he needs that one there. That's where he needs to send that right hand over the top and try and catch Vilches out, who just switches rapidly. Got good long jab on him too in both hands, both stances, Vilches. I don't think he stays in one stance longer than one combination. Oh, there's the left hand. It's quite intriguing for me to watch. You watch as Vilches, there he goes into that stance. Oh, he's proved me wrong. He throws a second combination. There he is, back into orthodox. Back to southpaw. But he is getting hit a little bit more in this round, Vilches, but having his moments as well. Oh. And that's what Chand has to do. He's got to go to the body. He's just got to start at the body, and then he can come up hoping that Vilches stops moving. Nice little line from Vilches. That's better work. Right hand body, left hook head from Chand.
David Chan, the Crusader, up against a tricky opponent tonight. He's got power on his side though, Chan.
Yeah, he certainly does. And Vilches has the accuracy. He's got such a good jab on him. He just could sit there and use the jab all day. And he'd pick people off left, right and centre. And this is where Chand wants him, but he got out. Well done. Vilches gets out of there, gets away from the danger.
Constantly switching his stance, the Wolf, Vilches and Chand. Big right attempted there from Chand.
Oh, that's better work. Smart work from Vilches. He locks him up. He knows that the power's there in Chand. See the final 10 seconds in the second round.
That concludes the second round. And Chris, who you got on top?
Probably go more, maybe lean toward Chand in that round, just with his aggression. I thought Vilches did add some good moments in his switching, in his stance, but it's little things like that that had Chand get over the line. That overhand right, and another quite a close fight.
What they come off with this, ladies and gentlemen? Dibs Gillies up against John Hickey.
There it is there, and I think we need to see a little bit more of that at Chand. If he wants to take control of this fight, needs to be a little bit more aggressive like that round, because he's got a tricky customer on the other side of the ring in Vilches.
Round number 3. Thanks to 4 Elements Promotions. Boxing Bazaar Fight Night. Round number 3 of 5 3-minute rounds. Raphael Wolf Vilches up against David the Crusader Chan. Jury forms alongside the great Chris McCullen. Now the Logan boxing team.
Yeah, pretty lucky to be out there with the boys. Got a couple of fights coming up. Daniel Russell, Trent Broadhurst on a comeback, Tavita Pangai Jr., Ash Houston.
A bit happening at Logan boxing.
Yeah, it's been quiet for a bit with the COVID situation, but we're starting to pick back up, as all gyms would have. But yeah, these guys have done well to get a great night on like tonight.
How long do you get Tavita Pangai for? I mean, he'll have to go back to Sydney eventually, won't he?
Yeah, we're pretty lucky that they were up here with the Panthers, so they were stuck in Queensland, and he'll look to fight on the 4th of December and be, I think, in Sydney the 13th of December to base himself there with the Bulldogs. He signed a 3-year deal with the Bulldogs at this stage, so and that's where he'll be at this stage next year.
Well, there you go. Chris McCullen, also known as Scoop.
I think that's out in the open, I hope. No, it is, definitely. Just going into my notes to double check that. We turn our attention back to the boxing ring here, and it's similar to rounds 1 and 2. It's Chand on the front foot, the aggressor, and the tricky style of Rafael Vilches. This is really hard style to fight. Someone like Vilches moving, switching stance, they go off all angles. He can punch long and sharp in both hands as he eats one there. If I was in the Nitro corner of Chand, I'd just be saying trying to get in and dig hard to the body and try slow Rafael down, and then hopefully he can land those shots over top.
Final 30 seconds in this one. You just know what you get with Rafael Vilches. He's very hard to knock down. His fights do tend to go the distance just because he's such an elusive customer. And he likes to get his wins on points. So chances are, unless you knock him down, and if he's standing there at the end of it, he's always giving himself a great chance.
Yeah, definitely. He's using his attributes well. He's hard to hit.
Well, that's the end of the second here. As we have a look at the highlights.
Yeah, very close round, but again, it's so similar. It's just both guys had their moments. It was Vilches in the blue corner, switch hitting, picking Chand off at distance, at range, but then Chand got on the inside with a couple of good shots. Toward the end of round number 3, dug him into the body, and that's what I think he has to do.
To round number 4.
Both guys very calm in the corner as Benny Johnson lays down the law to Rafael Vilches. You can see Isaac Hardman in the other corner, passing on some of his knowledge, some of his experience to David Chand.
Well, here we go again. Can Chand break through round number 3? Round number 4, I'm being told.
Could be the same as my scoop. No, we're in round number 4.
So round number 4 of 5.
That's much better work there from Rafael Vilches. Just plant his feet and let that shot go over, a bit more volume on it. Oh, beautiful left hand down the pipe from Vilches. Good jab from Chand. This one's getting a little bit more heated, and this is what we need to see.
The Nitro team watching on very intently here in the penultimate round.
They know their guys in a tight fight. This one's up for grabs. can see David Chan just using that body shot a little bit more to try get his way in, although he eats a couple of good shots there from Vilches. But I think that's what he needs to do. He needs to work in behind that jab, then go to the body and come back up exactly like that. Vilches is too tricky to try and just go in empty or throw one big shot, especially to the head. He's hard to hit straight up like that.
He's had MMA fights, Vilches. He's not afraid of a blue.
No, you can see he's got a toughness about him. This is better work from David Chan. Probably his best moments of the fight. Vilches just starting to tire a little bit, and I'd say that's from that body work of Chan. Nice move from David Chan. Vilches, left hand, right hand combination.
Well, if Chan can just keep up his aggression here, you're right, Chris. Vilches just having a moment in this fight where he is getting a little tired.
And the other part that what's happening now as Chan moves forward, he's forcing Vilches to fight. He's making Vilches throw punches because he's not giving him the room. So Vilches has to throw punches, which is going to bring that energy down and allow David Chan to get in on the inside and land shots.
As we head towards the final round, final seconds here to make an impression here in this fourth for each fighter.
Ooh, good left hand from Chan, but he eats a couple from Vilches.
Chan finishing strongly here, the two, as they head to their respective corners. Boy, oh boy, Chris McCullen, as we head into the last, we're going to have to get you off that fence and tell us who has the advantage heading into the final 3 minutes.
Well, I'd say the advantage goes to the red corner as we have a look at the replays here in round number 4. And it's probably a little bit of fatigue just starting to come in from Vilches. Now allowing David Chan to get in on the inside. So Chan would have the advantage, but Vilches could still be up just with that style. He's been picking Chan off in the first few rounds. And that's things like that. That's what David Chan needs. Very, very hard fight to score this one. Yeah, again, like earlier, I'd much rather be sitting here in this one because it's a tight one. That was probably the clearest round of the lot so far, and I'd say David Chan took that one.
Final round here, folks. 3 minutes remaining. Chan and Vilches. And Chan straight on the attack as Vilches counters off. This will be a fascinating 3 minutes here to follow.
Oh, nice work from Vilches. My guess is the way he's come out. His corner, very experienced corner, Ben Johnson, Brendan Hemwood, have told him to get out there. You need to win this round. It's too close. And he started nice and sharp, Vilches. Still switch hitting. Oh, he eats a right hand and a left hand from Chan.
Gee, Chan in great physical condition, isn't he? Have a look at him.
In great condition. And he needs to really put Vilches under pressure. Make him fight at all times. Try and fatigue him for the back half of this round. Try and steal the round and get on with the win. Nice jab. Oh, and another good jab there from Vilches in the southpaw stance and straight back to orthodox as he stays at the moment.
Halfway through the fifth. And if you're in Vilches' corner here, Chris, you'd love to see a huge shot land at least, wouldn't you?
Yeah, look, he's actually got the ability to do it too. Those shots hurt when they travel that long distance. There it is there. If he just plants those feet just for a little bit, I think he'll have a bit more success in landing those good shots, those long shots, and they'll sting by the time they get to David Chan. I'm saying that Chan is a good, tough character. Nice combination.
Keeps on coming in, Chand,
and that could also be the difference in the scoring. It's really hard to score. Each judge will have a different style that they like, whether it be the aggression, the boxing skill. You got the aggression of David Chand, or the elusiveness and the trickiness of someone like Rafael Vilches. So the scoring could be really lopsided and really read opposite ways. It'll be a tricky one to score, that's for sure.
The fight's so close, Chris. You'd have to argue Chand has been the aggressor, and his punches are hurting his opponent more than Vilches' punches are hurting him.
Yeah, that's right, and that could be the difference. Just that aggression, especially rounds 4 and 5. Chand's been a lot more aggressive. But Vilches has landed some good shots this round as well. As they finish strong, David Chand.
What a finish to this fight. Both fighters claiming victory. It'll go to the judges. David Chand certainly showing he's great physical condition as he's raised by the Nitro team. Very fit there, Chand. And I'd be surprised if Chand doesn't get this, Chris McCullum.
Yeah, I've probably got to lean toward the red corner in David Chand. Just the aggression in rounds 4 and 5. And as we have a look here in the 5th round, some of the replays. Left hand, right hand, straight down the pipe for David Chand. Good jab, gets his head off the line, sends that jab through, followed by the right hand. He did well, David Chand. He had a very tricky customer in Vilches.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we go to our judges' scorecards. Judge Tony Kettlewell scores the bout 49-46 to Vilches. Judge Alan Burford scores the bout 50-45 to Chand. Judge Roy Saunders scores the bout 48-47 to your winner by split decision, and it goes to the blue corner, Rafael Vilches.
Well, the look on Rafael's face says it all. He was not expecting that, Chris, and Chand goes down by a whisker of a margin here. Vilches gets a split decision.